All right, folks, we are driving on I-64 just past town. It is the end of May, the day after my birthday, and we are on our first trip of the season. We got a little busy and I forgot the video of the camper when we were hooking it up and everything, but it's hooked up, it's behind us. We have Emily and we have Shelly, and we are traveling down I-64. We're going to Boonesborough State Park, a beautiful place where Fort Boonesborough is, where Daniel Boone built his first settlement there. They call it Boonesborough. And so now we're just going to go down there. We may go to the horse park, Kentucky Horse Park. We're definitely going to go to the fort and take a look at the fort. But we're just driving along. A little slow start. First of the season. We had to stop and put air in the camper tires. They were about 20 pounds low all the way around. So Flying J helped us out there, dumped our tanks, and we're traveling along, and so we're going to take you with us. Okay, well, we made it to Boonesborough, and we're about 80% set up. I'll give you a little view of the campground, or the campsite, and let's see what it looks like here at Boonesborough State Park. Okay, that's our water line. It was the only bad thing, is that it had to do a pretty good run. And we got a big area. Part of it's concrete. Part of it, from all the rain, is muddy. Picnic table, fire. Let's go around the corner here. You can see. Of course, we have to put Old Glory up. And then, not many people here. It's the middle of the week. Well, it's not the middle of the week, it's Monday. So everybody left. Nice power setup. It's been raining. You can see, I'm glad we didn't have that sight. Everybody's swimming. And that's the initial view from our campground. So we will show you some more of the park here later. Thanks. Okay, Emily and I have been snacking around. We had some s'mores, and now we're sitting around.
I couldn't eat any of the s'mores.
Why couldn't you eat any of the s'mores?
Because the cookie kept breaking.
Oh yeah, the cookies did keep breaking, didn't they?
That's why graham crackers I like.
Oh, graham crackers are better. Okay. We had fudge strap cookies in place of graham crackers and chocolate. Try to make it easier. Looks like we're going back to the old-fashioned way. All right, here's what we're doing. Got a little fire going. Keeping us warm. Because it is 61 degrees out here. 61 and cold.
I thought 61.
So we're hanging in there, dear?
I thought 61 would be warmer than this.
Yeah, it's not, is it?
No.
So you have a sweatshirt on, right?
Yeah.
All right, very good. All right, there you go. That's what the evening is curtailed here after everything's been set up. Okay, folks, I'll give you one word of advice when camping at Fort Boonesborough. There's my campground. And there on the other side of or just before the other side of the Kentucky River, is a functioning rock quarry. As you can see the loader that went down through there a minute ago. We can hear that, but it's not real loud or anything, but it's over there. So FYI, on this back side, you can hear the beeping, the backup alarm. Okay, so we decided to play miniature golf, and this is hole 1, and Emily has never played miniature golf. She sets her ball down, she hits over these humps, one shot, and look at that, right at the hole. Okay, Emmy, put her in there.
You're gonna beat Papa, huh? Oh, well, you have to hold
Tap it.
and get right next to it. No! Put it down right there.
Take your club and knock it in there. There you go. Good job. All right, now my turn. Fire. Good job. Okay, now what is this? This is the 4th hole. Okay, this is the pass down to the 4th hole. It's a beautiful, beautiful trip down. Going over a stream. Very nice. Very, very nice. All right, look how pretty, Emmy. As you look down through there. Now this is putt-putt golf at its best right here now. Okay, this is hole 6. It's a drop down into this. Emmy's
Wow, Emmy.
a hole in 1. Okay, hole 8. Hole 8 is pretty cool. You gotta go through the Indian's legs. Well, we're back from putt-putt golf. That went real well. Emmy beat me, legitimately beat me. Go figure. And then after that, we turned the clubs in. Of course, had to finish at the 19th hole. Well, the 19th hole included Dippin' Dots and 2 Klondike bars for Shelly and I. So that was the 19th hole refreshment. And so now we're back to campground. And since I did run out and get Emily what she wanted to make some s'mores, instead of fudge stripe cookies, I picked up her list, which of course includes graham crackers and Hershey bars. So I have those, and she wants the fire, so we're going to start the fire. Matter of fact, we have started the fire. It's slow. We just now started though, so don't fall over. That was sort of sideways. All right. So anyway, so we're going to make some s'mores on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon that's overcast with clouds the clouds are trying to break up, but they haven't yet. But it's 70 degrees. So 70 degrees will take 70 degrees. So anyway, we'll show you a little later how the s'mores turned out. I know. Okay, we're at Fort Boonesborough. That's the front gate to Fort Boonesborough, but you enter through here. Let's go take a look at it. Okay, we're inside the fort at Fort Boonesborough. Got a blacksmith working away up there. It's a small place when you consider how many people run in here. All right, let's go take a look.
In 1784, Kentucky was thought to be the home of nearly 5,000 American African-Americans. Sadly, most still remain nameless. Boonesborough is one of Kentucky's most historic places.
Before she was born.
Yeah.
But the goat hair spins just like sheep wool, because spinning is just simply twisting. It doesn't matter if it's cotton or whatever. To make cotton thread or
She's gonna
wool
do it.
yarn, it is done by twisting fibers together. See? And this is a walking wheel. I have to walk backward to spin and turn the wheel by hand. I've got a little helicopter going, I think.
What do you think of that, Emmy?
Place to get your fabric woven, whatever you're weaving. I don't go real fast. It's not a production thing for me, so not too hard.
Now this is my kind of place right here. All I say
Early
is,
whiskey.
all I gotta say is, bring it on. Yeah, I'm amazed.
That's why I'm able to twist it without breaking it, is if I can heat it as close to its melting point as possible without actually letting it melt. Without letting it exceed melting point. I can shake the big things.
Pretty cool, isn't it?
Everything from horseshoes to saddle parts to wagon parts to hammers and nails and saws and axes and the household stuff in between and door handles and hinges and metal stuff, like just basically before the days of factories, about before like the mid 1800s, in history before that, if something was made out of metal, a blacksmith of some sort had to make it.
Well, good morning. It's Thursday morning. We had a little bit of rain last night, so things are a little bit wet. Get up this morning, getting ready to make coffee and then pancakes and sausage. Well, coffee grinder won't work. Yeah, so no coffee. Well, there's two things in life that are sure. Gotta have coffee if you wake up breathing. So, off we go to find coffee. About 6-7 miles down the road from the campground is a Walmart, because as you know, Walmart is everywhere. And so we're good. I've got the coffee over there. We're gonna go home, back to the camper, make the coffee, make some breakfast. Because I know there's people back at the campground that want breakfast. I know I want breakfast. So that's what we're doing this morning. This Thursday morning. We've got a chance of some storms this evening, so we'll have to pay attention to that. But so far, it's sun's out. It's sort of 80% overcast, but it's real thin clouds, so everything's nice and bright, and it's wet right now, so the humidity's up a little bit. So we like that. That it's not raining. So we'll talk at you. Well, we're down at the general store, which is where you also check in at, and looks like we got some weather moving in. There's the general store. There's the entrance to the park, and looks like we got some weather moving in. Supposed to have. Looking a little gnarly up there. A little breezy. Okay, that is the meeting room. I know there's a big meeting area there where they have meetings and maybe a church service and displays and things like that, games, all that. This is a play area, 2 basketball courts, very nice area. Set of swings, they're very nice. And of course, a play area for the kids. It's a big area. You come over here and set up badminton or whatever you wanted to do. Just have a good time here. This is pretty nice. Except you can hear the jake brake. Right over that hill is the main road, and it's a big hill. Tractor trailers take shortcuts over it from I-75 to I-64, miss Lexington, and well, you can hear the Jake brake. Well, we made it back to the camper just in time, and the skies opened up, and it is pouring the rain, as you can tell. Pouring, pouring, pouring. A wet Thursday afternoon. We are wandering back from the storm shelter. Had a bad severe thunderstorm and a tornado warning. The tornado sirens went off, telling us to seek shelter here in the park. And yes, dear.
From the river.
I know it. That's that. That's our river. And
We can swim in that one.
and Emmy thinks that's a lake now, and I think it is too. Over there in that, the poor guy shows up for this campsite's not going to be happy. I think he comes in tomorrow according to the sign. But yeah, we went to the storm shelter, which is really not that far away. It's you can see it in the background back there. But because those sirens are going off and they were announcing it, very effective warning system. I was very impressed. And so now we're back to the camper. We're on the back side of that storm. There's still tornado warning, but it's to our southwest now, or southeast, and that's the direction the storm's going. So, or the storm's going northeast, but it's to our southeast. So we're going to miss that according to the radar that I'm looking at. So we're going to go inside here and wind down. Well, good morning. It's Friday morning. I'm sitting in the camper with a cup of coffee at 6:30 in the morning, listening to it rain. I don't know if you can hear it or not. It's coming down fairly hard. There has been for several hours, apparently. So everything outside is soaked. So we will go to what we call a modified close-up today, which means that the gazebo goes in the back of the truck, not in the camper. But we're going to have to put it up at the house and let it dry out so it doesn't mildew. Things like that. So then we'll play by ear when we get home, whether we leave it parked, hooked up to the truck in front of the house, or whether we put it in its normal position and unhook based on how wet the grass is, so we don't sink down into the grass 300 feet. You know what I'm saying. So anyway, I'll give you a quick look outside, and I'm going to finish some coffee. The family's still asleep, so we'll go from there. All right, let's see what's going on outside. Yep, rain. Lots of rain. Okay, we're for the most part packed up. The rug will be the last thing to go, as it's so muddy out here. I don't want the wife and daughter to have to walk through the mud, being the good guy I am. Then utilities, of course, the power and electric. And then hooking up. Everything else is about ready to go out of here. Shelly is finishing up in there, moving everything. Just got to go into the front. So we're getting there. And so that looks pretty good, if I do say so myself. And you can see it's wet, really wet here. But that's part of camping. Part of camping. You got to plan the good with the bad now, which means there are some things that don't go back in the camper until we're able to put them back up and let them dry and not mildew. So there's the table is soaked bad. We're gonna put that back in the camper. So we're ready to go. 90%.